Oh, y'all. Y'all. Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome. I hope y'all can hear me. I'm coming live from the car, honey. I'm coming live from the car. This is how dedicated I am to my 30-day live stream. Woo! This is day 15. We going strong, y'all. I am traveling. But I said I'm going to come and do this live. I ain't going to be here long. I ain't going to be here long, honey. I am not going to be here long, but we going to get one in. We going to get this live in anyway. I know it's a lot of lives going on. It's actually a lot of lives going on in all the sectors that I'm in. I'm like, everybody is in the mood to go live tonight, and it's cool. But I am live. Y'all saw the chat is coming in. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Come on in. I had started to put something together for the live, and then I couldn't remember exactly what angle I wanted to go in. So then, I just threw up a thumbnail, for the man of the hour that we've been talking about over the last few days. Because, we going to run something down in the ground. You know how we do. You know how we do on the internet, Until something else comes along, we going to run this down in the ground. Now, listen. We done already said everything that we needed to say, but we never did touch on this whole allegation that Ghost, aka Greg, be out here buying hookers. And so we need to decide if we believe that to be true. Because we take our surveys over here. I want to see what the chat is feeling like. But before we get into all of that, I just want to say that everything that we be talking about, everything that we are here discussing is alleged. Even my name. So everything is for entertainment purposes only. Thank you to my beautiful girl. I was about to say mods. Red is here. She's not even feeling good, and she's still in here. Florida is here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We had a little tiny bit of sunshine today. A little itty bitty piece of sunshine where I'm at today. But thank you, everybody, for coming in. You could be anywhere in these YouTube streets, but you chose to be over here with my foolishness. And for that, I say hello. Hello, hello, and hello. But, and however, we got to get into it. Now, we've been talking about ghosts and, let me say this. I've been all up in Ghost's, in his comment sections over the last few videos. And I know he erased his video, comments. I think he said he did that. The majority of the comments have been relatively positive. Like, I said that in my other, like, Ghost is not going to lose, no, he ain't going to lose his channel. He might lose 1 or 2 subscribers. But for the most part, people that have bad behavior are not always punished for it. You know what I mean? And some people don't even think it's like a big deal that Greg would be having relations with some of the women that he's done interviews with. For the most part, most of us over here believe that's morally wrong. And disgusting, and he is considers himself like this high value man, but yet he's taking advantage of women who are in situations where they'll suck the peen of a goat in order to get high. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's morally bankrupt. But unfortunately, the sex industry is $1 billion industry in the United States. So there are many ghosts and Gregs that are keeping that industry open. The problem is, if he wanted to just go and get a regular prostitute that he had nothing to do with as far as his channel, that wouldn't be a concern. It wouldn't be our business. But because he pushes the narrative that he is a helper, of these women and then takes advantage of them in a sexual way, is what we're calling morally bankrupt, disgusting, and you ain't shit. They're not punished, especially men. You know, he's not punished. Not only is he not going to be punished by the law, he's not even punished by the community that he's in. By the community of YouTube, by the community of his subscribers. They don't care, and most of them don't believe it. And that's what happens. They're not going to believe an addict. They're not going to believe a prostitute. And so even if one of the girls came out and said, he gave me $20 to give him sloppy toppy, and then Go says, no, I didn't. That never happened. Who do you think they're going to believe? Most people are going to believe him because of the way he presents himself. So that's why one or two people saying that he did these things, no. And then I heard a recording of what sound to me like an elderly white woman claims that he asked her for sloppy toppy. And I said, now wait a minute now. Wait a minute now, girl. You fucking it up for everybody. Wait a minute now. But she said she ain't do it because she don't really be messing with black dudes like that. Girl, if you out there throwing that ass in a circle, you gonna throw it in a circle for a black dude, a white dude, a Spanish dude, a green dude, a motherfucking alien. You gonna do it for anybody. So don't do that. Don't do that. Hold on, y'all. One of the baby mamas starts itching. Girl, that's what we really want to hear from you every night, but just commenting. Keep up the good work. Thank you, boo. I got you. Yep. Thank you. Yeah, that's who I want to hear from. And then there was a rumor that the little car seat that we never see the baby in, the mysterious car seat baby that we don't know the name of, that mama, according to the word on the street, is from a street prostitute. That's what the people said. That's what the people said. I'm not a racist, but I don't get down like that lady. Girl, did you hear her? Sounded like she 252 years old. Cat been worn out. Mouth got 2 teeth. But you ain't want Greg. But you sucking on Hollywood. Girl, shut up. After she said that, I was like, now everything you just said was a lie. Even if it was the truth, now it would sound like a lie. Now you sound like you're lying. That's why I said it's going to be... When people start adding shit on and their stories don't make sense, that's when everybody doubts everything you said. Everything you said. You know what I'm saying? So get your story straight before you come online. That's why me and Stephanie had that little, get your story straight. Because let me tell you something. Everybody on the internet, we are all investigative reporters. We are all police officers. We are all detectives. We are all know. Like, we're going to break a story down into its tiniest pieces just to see if you're lying. Or just to say, like, that don't make sense. So before you come on the internet telling us anything, make sure it makes sense. Snow was with VC in the, oh God, Jesus. I ran across VC's live yesterday or today. I wasn't really on YouTube today. But I ran across his live today, and I'm just like, VC, just turn the camera off, go to the nearest rehab, and just go to the nearest rehab. First wash your ass, and then go to the nearest rehab. Super had about him putting the bag on her head. Sounds like a little short, lumpy woman. That might have happened. That could have happened. Facts that they put it on the internet, so you have every right to react to it. Every right. You put your business on the internet, and I don't know why you would ever think that we just gonna gobble up whatever you say and take it as the truth. You ain't gonna be on the internet very long if you get very sensitive to every reaction channel. In my opinion, you should be gonna you know, pat yourself on the back. A reaction channel was talking about you. Reaction channels keep you relevant. They keep you relevant. If we talking about you, first of all, you done did something that makes it interesting, that other people want to hear about it and discuss it. So you should be like, take it for what it is. It's keeping your name out there. People are going to go to your channel, try to figure out who you are. Now, hey, if you out here doing some fuck shit and people are talking about it, that's on you. Don't put your business on the internet. Don't put it on the internet, because if you do, we're going to talk about it. And people are very judgmental, and they're going to say whatever they got to say about you. And that's just it, and that's just all. Hi, Vegas. VC invited me there when I said I was from Charlotte. Oh, now, Red, now we would send you over there as a secret agent. Now, I don't know what's going to happen to you once you get in there, but if you're willing to go as a secret agent, let me know, because we're going to start asking for donations so we can get you in that house. Just do not go into that boom boom room. Don't drink nothing from under out of his cups. Okay? It's crack everywhere. It's crack in the walls. It's crack in that couch. It's crack in the air. Don't breathe. Florida, we need an insider. Just like the Greensboro task force. Oh, y'all, that's gonna be our question of the night. Now, you know, when the police, when they put together a task force, right? Because they want to bust open a ring, they want to bust it open. And so they send in, either they will pay somebody who's already an addict, or they'll have a police officer act like a narc, be a narc. Out of everybody that we talk about that's on Ghost Channel, who do you think in real life could possibly be a police officer, a detective, and they working undercover? They working undercover, y'all. That just popped in my head. This making sense to me now. This is making sense to me now. They're either a narc. No, Sean, it's not ghosts. It's not ghosts. You know why? Because the police officers don't want low-level drug users. What are they going to get out of that? What are they going to get out of that? They ain't going to get nothing out of that. Ghost is not a narc. No, it's got to be one of them that like is pretending to be a crackhead, but they really not. They really an officer. And now they working undercover. Who could it be? Who could it be? Make a Hollywood. Joe! Yes. Much going on in that house. VC, nah, VC, mm-mm. But VC is educated. What if VC really is a high level? Yeah. What if we find out that VC is a high level FBI detective working straight out of Washington, D.C.? And then one day, when they arrest Ghost, that VC come out of his house like dressed nice. And then he go up to Ghost and said, I finally got you, motherfucker. And it's been VC the whole time. VC is smart, unique. He is. Now, Marley would, See, VC has been not really using crack the whole time. They gave VC a prosthetic nose. And so everybody thinks he's snorting because he's an undercover cop. But the cocaine is going in a fake nose. I just solved the whole shit. It could be Crystal. It could be... No, hell no. No, Chris. Eastside, Eastside is a fiend. No. I don't think Eastside could do it. I don't think... What if we found out it really was Eastside, y'all? And then they take Eastside away, bring him back in 2 weeks, clean him up, and Eastside fine as a bitch. Eastside come back fine as a bitch. And it's been Eastside the whole time. I don't know, y'all. It's got to be something, because, honey. Who is Brute? Brute. You don't figured it. Oh, Black, you don't figured it out. It's Bruce. Bruce ain't really a dog, y'all. Bruce is not really a dog. Bruce is a little person in a dog's body. Black, he don't figured it out. That's it. Stupid. It's not stupid. It's not. maybe the Bruce thing is stupid. The Bruce, that's stupid. But this is real police. Okay. So everybody's like, how can Ghost get away with this? How can he get away with it? Like everybody's talking about it on the internet. Why isn't Greensboro police doing anything about it? They're not going to do anything about it because they're going to continue to gather information. They're going to, every time Penelope went to jail, Mike went to jail, KD went to jail, they questioned them all about the Reverend. Reverend could be Reverend too. It could be the Reverend. It could be any of them. But anytime they go to jail, you don't think they question them about that channel? Oh, they question them about that channel. Katie is getting plays and Ghost is recording for evidence. That too. The Reverend need to get his life together, because don't the Reverend got a whole family, wife, and the whole nine, and he riding around with Katie getting high? Disgusting. Watch, real crackheads would have sold it. You got a point. You got a point. Because Crystal don't really get as high as the rest of them. Crystal don't get as high as the rest of them. Marley's mom or Rob's lady, Lisa is a little bit... I mean, Lisa would spill the beans. You can see Lisa's already a snitch. She on the internet telling secret business to somebody she don't even know. She telling business that can get her beat up in real life. Like, Lisa, duh. You can really get it like bop bop in real life. Don't be a dummy. Do not be a dummy. Because you know Granny don't like ghosts, for real. I don't believe Penelope is a snitch. I don't. Penelope, I already said, Penelope is the one that I really want to talk to. Penelope is the one I really want to talk to. Lisa is not smart enough. I agree with that. She can't even figure out how to get Rob out of her house. Thank you, boo. Tap the screen. I am. Thank you, dear. Thank you for reminding me of that. I'm definitely am. I had already said I was. The thing about it, the video would be better if I used like some of their clips. I can use a little bit of their clips, but I gotta make it my own because they'll try to strike me, both of them. And so I can use it, but I gotta be careful how I put it together. She's a mix of everything. Rochelle, I don't really know. Thank you, girl. Thank you, Chad, for the super chat. Every time I get a super chat, I'm going to blow my horn. But, Chris, that's for real, though. Like, something ain't right. Something ain't right. And Ghost is really walking around like he ain't did shit. Still doing his little interviews like it ain't nothing. Like, Ghost, we over here talking about you like a dog. But it's the same way with Atlanta Street interviews. He don't give a shit. He don't give a shit. Okay? And he got the nerve today. Marcus from Atlanta Street interviews was showing off his baby from one of his interviewees, a little young girl. They don't care. It's Ed's girlfriend. The one that, ASAP? That's in jail, got that Ghost abandoned. I know. He said she be calling him. What about the crazy looking old white man who looks like Albert Einstein crossed with Don King? The one that KD be running around with? Thank you, Vegas. Y'all read Vegas message. It's nice. Shorty Lumbee. That's another one. They all could be. They all could be. All of them. Everybody could. ASAP is. ASAP took a murder charge. What? Why in the hell would she ever do that? ASAP took a murder charge. Oh, she crazy. She ain't never gonna see the light of day. Okay. Oh, I'll be in there snitching like a bitch before I ever did a whole murder charge. Oh, hell no. I'll be like on the 1st of December. I know you remember. They'll be like, bitch, that's a song. No, it ain't. This really happened. Oh, my God, I'll be telling everything. Ain't. Oh, my God. She must be getting something out of it. Or they don't found out because ASAP is street smart. ASAP ain't no dummy. Ed never gonna see her again. Ed don't care because ASAP was buying him prostitutes. Remember when they rented them two rented a moving van, a Hertz moving van, and was gonna live in the back of it. When Ghost went into the room with that girl who's questionable, she was Afro Latino. Hold on, you all. Why you take the message away? I was reading it. Okay, hold on. Thank you, Bosco. That's crazy if she took a murder charge. There's a girl kissing a young girl. I'm just coming back to see what's been going on with Ghost. Child, Ghost been hunching on the interviewees allegedly giving them drugs instead of money. But he don't do it no more, according to somebody who told us. Ghost was with Amy and the blonde who had been acting flirty. I think Amy will eventually tell us. He definitely did it to Amy when he took her back to that house. I don't know what the purpose was to show us that, but it was almost like an alibi. I felt bad for her. Like Tyson was hiding in one of the rooms and he was going to get it in too. It felt gangbangish. Allegedly. This is my opinion. It felt like something wasn't right. It really did. She was cleaning the whole house. Yeah, she was cleaning it all right. You gonna bring her over there to wash out two plates and a cup, and then you had laundry, which was two towels and a pair of your drawers, and that's what you needed her to come for. I don't know who the hell he thought he was playing with. Jennifer would do it to him, but Jennifer is beyond one. Jennifer be in her own world. You know, once all the girls know what he's about, they already know that they can do that to even get more money out of him. He's a play to them. Game gotta be, or is it power? TS and got all the cat I wanted while these men need to find someone that's on drugs. Thank you. Especially when you out here presenting yourself like you the prize. You out here presenting yourself like you the prize. And we know you low key don't have no respect for these girls on the street or women in general. But then you take your money and you get a prostitute, but yet you supposed to be a high value man. Oh God, Trevor, don't say that. You think Ghost don't been in the? I think he too good for that. I think he think he's way too good for that. That's why he just go to his car. That's what it is. He really don't. He really does not. Which makes him feel like less than a man. So if you already feel like less than a man because you couldn't sit in the room with certain level of women, you know what I mean? So therefore, to make yourself seem bigger and better, you degrade these women even further. Allegedly, because this all came from somebody else and we were never there. Ghost be talking bad to VC about his mama too. VC mama is kind of weird though, y'all. VC mama wanted to do it to Ghost. I read right when she put on that Lululemon sweatsuit, shorts, and the half top. And Ghost got there and she act like she had forgot he was coming and had her bear claw out. I knew she was on something. I think she had took a little. She played with her nose right before he got there. Greg blocked you 2 years ago. Just make another page. Buying her stolen right. Y'all, that was something else that we should have paid attention to, and we didn't, is when ghosts would be buying their stolen items. We should have paid attention to that. I did, but I let it slide. I ain't never been the one to buy booster shit. I ain't never been the one, because my parents were always so against buying booster shit. Like, people knew not to even come around because we was not buying it. But he would be buying dumb shit. So that tells me that if you buy booster shit, then you tell Penelope, go in there and steal me a T-bone steak, some collard greens, and a Coke. Like, you not only was you buying the shit, you was down with the shit. Just like Hollywood stole them lawnmowers. What the fuck he get a lawnmower from? But you bought that shit. I hope they put all that in the record when they finally bust your ass. Allegedly. His baby around those addicts and how someone may call CPS on him. Exactly. Never. I only seen Ghosts at the casino with Tyson. Only seen him with Tyson. And then I think he has low self-esteem too because of all that damn stuttering. The more he talk or trying to get something out, imagine him, with a woman of a particular age. She has a career. She's got, adult children. She's just wanting to date. She's educated. He couldn't sit across from her at a table. I'm sorry, anybody who has a stuttering problem, but I'm making fun of ghosts. Not you. Not you. But for him, that would be awkward. That would be awkward. You know what I mean? And so, with his institutionalized thinking and ghetto-ness, he could never sit across the table from a woman like that. He could get there because he's handsome, if you like that type. But could he have a conversation with could he? And what would they talk about? His 20 years in prison? What are they going to talk about? She's talking about, the things that she's accomplished in her life. And what is he going to talk about? The 20 years he ran around not trying to give up his booty cat? The 20 years he was in prison making motherfucking lasagna out of fucking oodles and noodles, bitch? What is he talking about? All the children that he has that he doesn't take care of? Where does he work? Oh, I do interviews with addicts. And then she's going to say, well, how do you help them? What are you bringing to the table, little man? What are you bringing to the table? And then when he get out the car, like I always did when I went on a date, I'm going in that glove compartment so I can see what car that car name is registered in. Oh, your mom. Oh, so the first time you make me mad, I'm going to say that's why your motherfucking mother, the name is in your mother's name. The car's in your mother's name, brokey. Soon as he get out the car to put the gas in the car, that's when I go in the glove compartment and I try to find out who is this car registered to. And then when I find out it ain't registered to you. So what is he talking to a high value woman such as myself? I'll use me as an example. What for the last 20 years, I'm going to talk about, what I've been up to. I've traveled all over the world, darling. And he going to say, well, I can't travel because I got felonies and they ain't going to let me travel. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? That's why he messed with that's why he messed with women that will be impressed that he's driving around in that ugly ass truck of his. They're impressed by that. Because he spent the last 20 years in prison. So that's the conversation he's got for a woman. He feels low and bad about himself. So let me deal with this type of woman. God bless their souls. And that's just what it is. I'm a high value woman. Thank you. Those trucks are disgusting. They're so ugly. Ugh. They look like the person who invented them, and he's the ugliest man on earth. He's not. He's not. I'm just saying he's not. I'm just saying he feels inferior to a woman of a certain standard. He wouldn't approach a woman like me. Now listen, I know women who are educated, they make their own money, and they got a Greg. They got a Greg. And that Greg embarrasses them every chance he get. Try to take them out to eat amongst people, value in your kind of society, and he over there talking the craziest shit in the world. He don't feel like he fit in. He don't know what to say. He's stuttering like a bitch. And they say, how, where did you go to school? Or what did you, what have you been doing in the last 20 years? Oh, I've been in federal prison for selling heroin, crack. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Some women just want a man. And he gonna be the main one to cheat on you. Oh, he gonna cheat. Because he already feels inferior. He got a bragging spirit, but what are you bragging about? What are you bragging about? Tell me, what are you as a man? Tell me how you raised your children. Show me how your children respect you as a man. Show me who you hang out with. Your partner is a heroin dealer that just got arrested. That's your motherfucking partner. That's who you hang out with. Child, please. Racism, like taco truck lady against old girl in Hollywood. Katie, the most disrespectful. Katie said some disrespectful shit on her last video with the two little black boys that she was bothering when they walked away. She said some dumb shit to them. As they walked away, she gonna say they gonna end up in prison or some dumb shit. He called her on that shit. But you know what Katie is at the core of who Katie is. If Katie and Hollywood were clean and sober and living a normal life, them two would have been the first one in line to vote for Trump. That's the kind of motherfucker they are. Meanwhile, Trump don't even like nobody like them. Poor, crackish. He don't got no respect for nobody like that. None. And how many dishes he can make out of a bag of Doritos. Girl! And cookies while he locked down. Girl, what we gonna talk about? What we talking about? Everybody's talking about the last time they went to Fiji and shit. And we talking about our next vacation out of the country. And they like, are you bringing Gregory with you on the next vacation? And Gregory standing there. I'm like, nah, he ain't gonna be able to make it. And meanwhile, I know he can't go to Fiji because this man got felonies, and Fiji don't allow felons in their country. I can't take this man nowhere with me, but maybe the Bahamas, maybe, or Mexico. And then when we get there, I got to worry about El Chapo because he don't work for El Chapo and them. And now I think El Chapo and them going to chop our heads off because Greg done ran away with the money. This the fuck Greg got going on. This is the shit Greg got going on. But we supposed to be impressed with Greg. We supposed to be impressed with you. I ain't impressed with nobody who can't leave this motherfucking country and go on vacation because your ass got felonies and shit. And you can't even go to Canada. We can't even go to Niagara Falls. So what the fuck am I dealing with you for? And in conclusion, that's why he messed with the women that live on the street so that he can feel superior to them. That's why he messed with them. So that he can feel superior to them. And Mucus little ass over on Atlanta Street interviews, same shit. But his shit is more crazy. Because he is kind of educated. Although the people found out he never graduated from the college that he liked to brag about. Am I married? I don't know. Am I? Greg ain't going on vacation unless it's with a group of drug-dependent individuals. That was the most ghettoest, corny-ass vacation. And I said to him in the comments, why are you taking sick people? Addiction is a disease, you little bitch. This was before I was cussing him out. I said, that's like taking people who have cancer, okay, an illness, to the beach without any treatment. Like they're not going, or somebody with diabetes or somebody with any disease, and you don't take them with no pills, no treatment, no nothing, and you expect them to have a good time. You expect they fiending for their shit the whole time. And for you think you just created the next motherfucking Hulu show. I'm sorry, Anna. But would you take your mom on a vacation without what she needs to manage her disease? But now we know. I'm sure he got them high on vacation. Allegedly. Allegedly. That's why his watch came up missing. I cracked up when they stole his watch. What the hell you thought somebody was going to do? We already voted that that was Penelope. Penelope was smoking that pipe at the beach and was. He wanted them to look stupid, and that's exactly how everybody looked most of that vacation. And they was ready to go. They was fiending. No friends, but no everybody he see. Exactly. And you got to remember, like, he's older now. That's how you know he's still active in the game. Because he should not know them young YNs. Them young YNs, he knows their daddies. You know what I mean? He knows they people. He know them. He know them young ones. So that tells me everything, too. You still in the game. Allegedly. This is my opinion. This is for education purposes only. Oh, real. See, you don't say something else real. See, that's why you call yourself real, because you real. He's got arrested development, institutionalized thinking. He stopped growing. Them 20 years, he never grew out of that mentality. That's why you can see he had a good situation. You could have done everything with that channel. You could have done a lot with that channel. You don't stain your channel now because now the people are saying you gave us drugs, bitch. You back here asking for sloppy toppies from the girls on the street just trying to live and make it. So now you can never be trusted. Nobody will ever take you serious. You on the Epstein files of where they live? North Carolina. You in the North Carolina Epstein files. Under Stutter. When you look up Stutter, he's in that part of the Epstein files. Because your mentality, allegedly, wouldn't let you just take something so real, so genuine, and make a good living off of it. You got to tarnish the shit. Let me put this window up, because if this cat jump in my window, yo, let me turn y'all around. This is my current situation and shit. I'm outside. But anyway, girl, Ghost, leave us alone. We tired of your ass. He's right, though. It's arrested development. He's stuck. He's stuck. And you got greedy. You couldn't just let the channel grow. Now, I could see, like, in the beginning, like, if he smoked weed, it's almost forgivable. It's slightly forgivable. If he started his channel and he didn't have, like, the cash to give people, but he had a little bit of weed. He had a little bit of weed. He said, look, I ain't got no money, but I can give you a blunt. I can give you a blunt. It's almost acceptable. Since weed is acceptable amongst the masses. That's almost acceptable. But when you hand somebody crack, and the reason I know Stephanie is not lying, because she said when he would give us, initially she said when he gave them, crack, she was like shocked, like, I can't believe this shit. But then she said it was easier for him to give us the crack. In her mind, she was like, because the money, then we had to go in the street and try to find the crack. So she said at one point, I was glad he was giving us the crack because it was easier. We would get the crack, we could smoke it. Yes, Marcus is still paying $10 for a video. And then he's still probably asking people for a sloppy toppy after that. What did somebody say? I'm in the Bahamas, girl. I'm in the Bahamas. I'm in deep in the Bahamas. Now, I told you I was leaving the Bahamas. I'm back in the States. Thank you. We need likes up in here. So, Yeah. I can understand it in the beginning. Maybe he didn't have the cash, a little bit of weed in exchange for a video. I'm almost okay with that. A little bit okay. That's a little bit. And they would have been, you would have still been more respected. But when you handed them people crack, oh yeah, my Stephanie story. So when Stephanie said that little piece, I said that was another I was like, oh yeah, that happened. Because it makes sense. The way she said it, it made sense. That even in her thinking and her being her in her addiction, she said when he stopped giving us crack, I was almost disappointed. Thank you, Anna. She said she was disappointed because now I gotta go with crazy ass Mike in these streets trying to find crack. And let me tell you, crack ain't always easy to find. Sometimes, regions run out of their particular drug. And then sometimes you got to make a dash for it. If you can't find no crack in Greensboro, you might have to ride to Riley or wherever. Mike is sober from crack, but he ain't sober from other stuff. He's sober. He's not sober from alcohol. And I think maybe a pill here and there. But crack, he's probably not using crack now. Mike is drinking alcohol, yes. So that's that on that. I hope you've been well. I'm surprised VC apartment hasn't been rated. Why is the housing authority allowing VC to keep that apartment as nasty as it is? And he got people coming in and out. He's just disgusting. He is a menace to the neighborhood. And on top of that, VC don't pay nothing but $1 for his rent. Because he don't work. However, Mike always check him, and then he goes that nervous giggle. That when when he giggle, somebody giggle, he giggles and stutters at the like he got a giggling, he's stuttering in his giggle. Face ass. He paranoid as a bitch now. In the last video I did about him, in the beginning, when he said, everybody on my channel be lying. Everybody on my channel is backstabbers. No, everybody on your channel is going to start telling the truth about your dusty ass. Oh, y'all, we only need one more like for 100. He definitely making it hot at VC. VC make it hot every time he walk out of there and don't have no drawers on. He make it hot. He getting exposed more and more. More and more. I want more people to come out. More people to come out. But you can't come out lying. You got to tell the truth and you got to stick to the facts. Don't make shit up. VC, shut up. Ugh. VC don't work because he lazy and he a dope fiend. And he has a degree in mass communication. VC is not a dummy. He's not. VC could have done very well, but he has an addiction. He has a very bad addiction. And I'm not sure if it didn't start in the house he was raised in. Because mommy still play with her nose, allegedly, according to VC. Oh, police are definitely watching that. The police are definitely watching that. They know exactly what's going on. That's why he's showing us the money now. You notice that on the videos? Now he want to show us that he's paying them. He pay them before they even finish the video. He paid them while he's doing the video. Girls and guys, run to this house. If I was a crackhead, I would go to VC's house too. And if I was a fiend, I might go to the boom boom room. I ain't sure though. I ain't gonna lie to you. In her car because he smelled. I don't blame her. Ah! You see that corny cash handoff, TS? I look at him like, you little bitch. You ain't never shown us you get paying them nothing. He probably snatched it out their hand after it go off. I know, right? Yeah, I had to let Peach go. Some of them he don't get out the car. He don't. I always respected him for paying them $40 though. Because we all know Marcus' little dirty ass only give them $10. And he asked the most ignorant questions. Or TS. You see what I'm saying? That's what they said was happening. I'm going to pay you 40 and then I'm going to sell you the gram. Ain't that some shit? Low vibrational, institutionalized thinking. You could have had a real job with this. YouTube is a real little job. And you done fucked it up. Girl, you need me too. I don't even watch Peach. Y'all could tell me that Peach went to heaven 2 days ago and I wouldn't know nothing about it. Oh, Lord. He don't care because he don't have no respect for them, Zion. He do not care. You notice he's being a little softer too. Because he know the shit is crumbling. I don't know how he ever thought that shit was going to remain a secret in forever. Like, what party? You went to jail for 20 years, you ding-a-ling. Oh, God. Goes, but is Stephanie really credible? All right, y'all, let's talk about it. She's steady nodding off her pills. She not sober. Okay, let me get into that. Stephanie, if you listening, I need to educate my audience. Y'all hold on. I got to go in my trunk. I got to get me a water because I know it's one back there. I don't know how long it's been back there, but my throat hurt. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I found drink. I forgot. I just went shopping. I bought these. Hold on, y'all. Let me get a little swiggy. And then we're going to talk about Stephanie and what I said to Stephanie about how she looking on camera. Oh, shit, y'all. Stephanie in here. Hey, girl. Now, Stephanie, I did say this to you. I said to Stephanie that people think she's on drugs again. And I don't believe that. I believe Stephanie is sober. But Stephanie has shared with us, and I want to talk about it because I am a mental health provider, that she takes meds. And sometimes, guys, the meds, mental health medications will make you look lethargic, tired, like you're high. But usually that is because people are over medicated. They're overly medicated. And so usually, like, you could go to your doctor and say, you know what, I'm lethargic, I look sleepy, people think I'm still on drugs, and it's not that. It's the medication. Oftentimes it's the medication. So that's what I believe. That's what I told Stephanie. Medication. Stephanie, I'm not sure if this is still true or not, but I thought I heard you say that you were on Suboxone or methadone. And if you are, that makes sense why you come off to people like you nodding. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what that is. And sometimes you do got to talk to your doctor about lowering your medication, because even if you Suboxone, girl, you don't. That's it. Then it's the Suboxone, and sometimes Suboxone will have you like that. And you may need to have them lower it. You may need to have them lower it, but you got to maintain it however you maintain it. It's often the meds. She ain't on drugs. It's the meds. Thank you. Y'all clap it up for Stephanie. She ain't have to tell us her business. She ain't have to tell us her business. But that's what it is. And Suboxone is not a drug that you want to be on forever anyway, right? Methadone either. But I'd say in a minute, I'd rather see somebody, I'd rather see Stephanie and women and men like Stephanie home, safe, on Suboxone instead of in the street using, committing crimes, doing things that you would never do in your real life had you not been an addict. And that's it. Suboxone or methadone, is going to keep you alive, because that other lifestyle will shorten your life, not only through having an overdose, but being killed out in the street. And that's just the way it is. That is just the way it is. Thank you, chat, for supporting Stephanie. Stephanie put herself out there for our entertainment and education. We don't live where they live. Ghosts don't know where I live. Ghosts don't know where y'all live. Ghosts, you know what I'm saying? He can't touch us. But when you out there trying to, be your authentic self and tell your story, although when we tell our story, it's going to be people that we might hurt in telling the story. It is what it is. But we also got to be careful, because I don't trust him. I don't. I don't trust what he's capable of. Hey, Ghost, if you in here, I don't. I don't trust it. So that's all. I think Marley really pregnant. Marley is probably pregnant. Marley gonna have a few babies. They all gonna probably end up, just like she was in the system. Marley's not responsible. She'll get pregnant after this pregnancy, and then another one after that pregnancy. It is what it is. I do think Stephanie needs to exclude the kids. I do too. I mean, I said that. I don't. I know how the internet works. I'm not like a perfect editor and all the other things that make channels great. And I don't have 100,000 subscribers, but I know people and I know human behavior and I know how the fuck people act on this internet. And I wouldn't trust them. I wouldn't trust them with that kind of information. Snow is on Suboxone too. She looked like she might be. But people abuse Suboxone and they can abuse methadone also. Especially, I don't know how Snow is still using, because you don't even get that. You don't get high if you're taking methadone or Suboxone. Taking opiates, you're not going to get high. You fuck the high up. You took the video down with the kids. Good. Don't even share your kids. Although your grandkids, beautiful kids, don't share them. This internet don't deserve them. They don't. Why can't everyone just get along and stop trying to bring one another down? When somebody is wrong, we gonna bring them down. Pussy too good. I said my pussy good. God. I said that pussy good. God. The kids will not be talked about. You're my daughter until this is over. Good. Please don't. Please don't. These people is trifling. I promise you they'll call children and youth and get some shit started. I promise you they would. In a second. In a second. I don't even know how people be finding out shit. But they find out. They make it they God's work to find out somebody's business. And then they go to work. And they do what they do. Oh, God. Nope. Like he's making more money now. More money than Marcus. Now, his numbers aren't good as Marcus' numbers. Marcus numbers went down big time too after I exposed them. When I tell you I dragged the fuck out of Marcus's dirty ass, and then I had a whole team of other people and they was doing it too. Woo, we tore him up. Hey Marcus. As a matter of fact, I got to drop a video on him because he came live with that baby, and I was triggered because he had that baby with like a 20-year-old girl that was homeless on the street walking around. That's a whole story, y'all. Stay tuned for that video with his dirty ass. He's a pervert. He's the worst of the perverts. Ah! Girl, I told you not to. Wait, come here, I'm coming. Wait, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Oh, they scared the shit out of me. Right. Girl, did y'all see me jump? Ooh, that's why I'm outside. Damn. Go ahead, girl. And I mean, she couldn't have knocked no harder. Oh, girl, this is a pit stop to my next destination. I told her I would be in the car. She back. Hold on, y'all. Hey, Priestley. Oh, okay, I'm turning it off. I'm coming. Wait. Y'all, ain't this some shit? I gotta go. I gotta go. Y'all, wait. Give me a minute. I'm gonna come back. Let me go in the house. Because they said they about to put the alarm on. And if I don't come in here, you'll be sleeping in your car tonight. Let me, y'all, I'm gonna call y'all back. I'm gonna call y'all back if I can. I'm gonna call y'all back.